I crashed my ex-husband's wedding to serve him papers. His new bride had no idea about his 5 abandoned children. Have you ever had to do something that felt both terribly wrong and absolutely right at the same time? As a family court attorney for 17 years, I've delivered difficult news in many settings, but nothing compares to the Saturday I served divorce papers at a wedding. Let me introduce you to Michael Part, a charming, handsome serial father who perfected the art of disappearing. By the time I met his third ex-wife, he had 5 children with 3 different women and hadn't paid a dime in support for any of them in over 2 years. He just vanishes. Jessica, his most recent ex, explained in my office. Changes jobs, moves apartments, gets a new phone number. Then 6 months later, one of us spots him on social media with a new car or vacationing in Cabo. The pattern was always the same. Michael would marry, have children, then gradually disconnect from family responsibilities while maintaining his luxury lifestyle. His current employer, Part, his father's construction company, Part, helped him hide his actual income while he claimed poverty in court. For 8 months, I tried every legal avenue to serve him papers for a bankruptcy proceeding that would finally give these women access to his assets. But Michael was a ghost when he wanted to be. Then Jessica called me on a Thursday afternoon. My daughter just got an invitation to her dad's wedding, she said, her voice shaking with anger. This Saturday, he's marrying some woman he's known for 3 months. She's a pediatric nurse. For God's sake, I bet she has no idea he's abandoned 5 kids. I should have referred the case to a process server. I should have kept professional distance. But something about the audacity parent inviting his children to watch him start a new family while ignoring his existing one parent made me take matters into my own hands. The wedding was at a vineyard 2 hours outside the city. I arrived dressed in catering staff black and white, carrying a large gift-wrapped box. The event coordinator approached immediately. I have a special delivery for the groom, I explained. His mother arranged it as a surprise part I need him to sign personally. She directed me to a side room where Michael was adjusting his tie surrounded by groomsmen. When I entered, his face registered confusion, then recognition, then panic. Delivery for Michael Thompson, I announced loud enough for everyone to hear. Who are you? One groomsman asked. I am his children's attorney, I replied, handing Michael the envelope tucked inside the gift box. Khalid, you've been served with bankruptcy proceedings for $127,000 and unpaid child support. The room went silent. Michael's face flushed crimson as he tried to maintain composure. This is my wedding day, he hissed. You can't do this here. Actually, this is the first time in 8 months you haven't disappeared. When legal documents approached, your children would have preferred support over an invitation to watch you start a new family while abandoning them. What happened next wasn't in my plan. The door opened and the woman in a white dress, parent, clearly the bride who decided to break tradition and see her groom before the ceremony. Parent stood frozen in the doorway. I should have left quietly. Instead, I turned to her. I apologize for interrupting your day. I am an attorney representing Mr. Thompson's 5 children from his previous 3 marriages. I've been trying to serve him with these papers for months regarding significant unpaid child support. Her expression shifted from confusion to horror as she looked at Michael's 5 children. You told me you had one daughter you see monthly. I left them to their conversation, which based on the raised voices that followed me down the hallway was not going well. 2 weeks later in court, Michael's attorney complained about my unethical choice of venue for serving papers. The judge, parent, a mother of 4, Taryn, looked at him over her reading glasses. Perhaps equally unethical was inviting children to a wedding while refusing to feed them. The court finds the service valid. The bankruptcy proceeding was successful. Michael's assets were finally accessible, and his father, parent, embarrassed by the public spectacle, Howard agreed to garnish his son's actual wages directly. Last month, I received a handwritten note from Michael's almost bride, now ex-fiancée. She's a pediatric nurse who works with vulnerable children. Thank you for stopping me from marrying someone who abandons his own children, she wrote. You saved me from making the worst mistake of my life. Sometimes justice arrives in unexpected packages, even gift-wrapped ones.